Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server on the level 60 Necro. I'm trying to complete this mission from Lisa Jean to take a look at the ice giants outside of Permafrost, which seems to be a thing. There's people here every time I try to do it. And there's people here again, but Wizabella there is going to tell me when she or he is done with their giant. Seems to be there's three giants solo, 6 minute 40-second spawn, three different camps, like I said. Seems like be pretty good, like for route routing or something like that. There's a 55 Shadow Knight over there. Let's see. So we got the 55 Evoker, we got the 55 Shadow Knight, and we got a 56 Druid over here. So it is Shinduru, the 55 Shadow Knight, Wizabella, the 55 Wizard, and Money Tree, the 56 Druid, doing these ice giants over by Permafrost, which is quite a long run. I mean, I had to go from northern Karana. I'm going to go ahead and bind outside of Permafrost, and we're going to go inside of Permafrost and look around a little bit before we hopefully get to take over a giant uh, for Lisa with the super thanks. Appreciate it. If anybody else wants me to look at something in particular, you can do the same exact thing. I'd really appreciate it. Super thankful. I've been trying. I came and looked yesterday. It was all camped up, so I had to get on my Shadow Knight and do my little backup camp at the Dwarves. I had a little story to tell in that one too, so it was well, yeah, it was all right. Everything was going wrong that day though. Sometimes that happens, especially with me. But hopefully today everything goes right. We're on the Necro. I just bound to the area. I think this is a good spot to bind. I'm outside of Permafrost. The giants are this away. I'll show them to you before we go into Permafrost. We got the, there's one that spawns here. That's where Wizabella is. It's like another person is sniffing around. Unless it's this person. We got Shinduro here. There's one that spawns right there. And then we got Money Tree, and there's one that spawns right there. So looking like someone's sniffing around the one that I might want to do. So that's great. If they sit here. Good morning. Are you selling any toes? Just need one more to make an even 10 for potions. Might be something for potions. But we're going to head inside of Permafrost for a little bit, maybe like 30 minutes, and then hopefully we can get that camp unless they give it to Colony there, even though I'm supposedly on the list. Got a goblin right as we walk in, ready to attack. No. So, let's take off bind affinity. Is it going to attack me? Yep. All right. So I'll root it. I can show you the map of Perma in a sec. Let me kill this goblin, get set up, and then we'll take a look at the map. Probably just going to be doing like the flag room, something easy. I don't know if I need vexing. Just might as well just dot it up, get it killed. Alright, it's vexing, it's flirted, it's doominged. It's almost dead already, so I'm just going to sit down after that. Let's clear this first goblin out of the way, get our pet out. Emissary of Thule is cool. Sinnycool has the Emissary of Thule. Go ahead and summon that bad boy. Kind of do like a thing like we're doing with Kazik. So we'll look around Perma. This will be part 1, but I'm going to make it mostly about the ice giants, hopefully, and then maybe we'll come back and finish off Perma at some future video. All right, got the pet out. Nobody in here. There was like a bunch of people. Oh, now there's some people. There was like a bunch of people in here the other day. Not sure if they were doing Vox or something. All right, I got a bunch of weird stuff on. We got Dooming Darkness, Splurt, Vexing, Deflux, Feign Death, which I definitely need. Let's get our buffs on. We'll go with the Augment Death and the Greater, the Shield of the Magi. Get those 2 buffs on. We'll lich up. We'll put something else on the bar here. I don't know what. Maybe just leave Lich on and something else. Shield of the Magi. Protection of the Glades. I don't know if that'll override it or... Oh, we'll take a look at Permafrost. I don't think like a lot of people go here. It's so far out of the way. All right, it does. It does stack. Nice. Lich. Demi Lich. Let's get our pet buffed up. What else can I put here, y'all? We got Dooming. We got Splurt. We got Vexing. We got Deflux. We got Feign Death. Let's Lich up. Alright, what are we gonna do? I got Root. Could do Pyrocore. I don't really need like all kinds of dots when it's lower level enemies, you know? Probably better off with another direct damage just to finish stuff off. So I'm gonna go with the Chill Bones. If I need to kill something quickly. Keep a Lich there. We'll trade out. This will be our buff slot. This will be Feign Death slot. We gotta have a Root slot. Snare slot. Life tap slot. Couple life tap slots, you know. Alright, so let's loot up this goblin. Fine steel. Rusty. Poop on my pants. Poop on my pants. So waiting on Wizabella. Let's take a look at the map. A little bit. So let me pause up and I'll be back with the map. I should probably not be liching, but we'll do it quickly. Pause. Alright, so here is the map of Permafrost. We're coming in this way, and we're going to be heading, hopefully, to at least 7. Look around the flag room. Where should we go from there? Mammothide leggings, Mammothide cloak. Or we can go, so we can either go to 8 or 6 after that. 8 looks a little smaller. I still want to fall down anywhere. Got the Goblin Jailmaster. Got an Icy Goblin. And we got the Goblin Scryer. So it looks like a lot of stuff that away. Ooh, we can go up to 3, which is the King's Room. I probably don't want to be going that way, do I? I don't know. Probably not too bad. We still want to go to 1, which is up here. So yeah, I guess I'll take a right. Maybe we can clear out all this stuff. We're just at least going to get to 7, check out the first point of interest. But that's the map. It's the zone timer. 22 minutes. Okay. So let me switch back over before we die to Lich. Okay, should be back on the game. Getting a little bit low on health. Let's send the pet in. Start killing some goblins. Should have... man, he crushed that one. I'm going to pull this one with Vexing, maybe. Could just Deflux. I don't know. We'll do Vexing on the first one. Alright, kicking some butt. I got lots of mana. I'll tell you what the level range is here too. Oh, this is kind of cool. Got like a ladder up. I mean, he should be fine in there, right? Send him in. I'll take a seat, Pete. Do they run? Alright, he killed the first one. Looking around. Give it a look. Exploring a dungeon. Oh, yeah, it's Permafrost. Okay, to the right, it's just like all effed up. See if the pet can get up there. He can. Just keep an eye on my large brick of high quality ore. Rusty, Rawhide, Ice Goblin Blood. Alright, let's head up. Went up a ladder. New place, but hopefully it's not anything too crazy. I don't have to worry about losing my level or anything like that. I don't want to get too close to anything. It's kind of like similar to Nagafin's Lair. That there's like a little... Well, I don't know. Because there are some like polar bears in here that I might be able to do. Just gotta find them. Maybe that's the way I should go. Towards the polar bears and stuff. Here, I'll deflux this one. After he kills that one. A little bit of HP back. Oh, it's dead off of 1 deflux. Alright, I'm gonna take a seat for a minute. Maybe pull up the map again. Not on the screen, though. I'm just gonna look at it. So we're making our way to the flag room. I'm sure that'll be fairly obvious once we get there. So, yeah, let's just go to the flag room. Oh, yeah, the level range. To say 15 to 50 plus. So it's a mixture. Rusty crap. I'm probably gonna have to destroy all this rusty. Because, there's nowhere for me to sell around here, I don't think. Alright, heading down. Okay, this is a little shoot off. Got a wizard. Let's kill it. Do a deflux. Oh, whatever. Can't see it. Gossamer leggings. Gossamer's pretty cool looking, isn't it? White. The white around your lip. Cruising through here. Press deflux, whatever's next. Got a nice goblin. Deflux. Keep my HP up. Get him pet. I'll loot. Rusty. Rusty crap. Rusty crap. Rusty crap. So I think maybe the giants out there would be good for my Shadow Knight. It'd just be like a really far run. You don't see like ogres and trolls and Ixar over here really. I don't think. So far I haven't. Alright, can you loot this? Uh-oh. Game's being a little laggy or something. This is your life. Okay, got it. Alright, let's keep it moving. Let's find this flag room. Alright, this must be it. Yep, there's the flag. Alright. Kill everything in this flag room. I can just gate to get back out. And go do the other camp. I don't know if I'll need my pet right away out there. I could just root rot. You want to attack that goblin for me, buddy? What you doing? Oh, man, are we laggy? Feels like I'm laggy. Been getting these, a large brick of high-quality ore. Maybe those are good. Another ice goblin. I might want to deflux pretty soon. You guys want to see my necro? Alright, what do we got? Nothing over there. Couple of them there. Got a medicant. Ice goblin. Nothing there. So we can either go left or right. What'd I say I was going to do? Go right? Medicant. Boom. He's dead. Might as well do it again. Cruising through. Leaving bloodstains and residue. So yeah, the last video I did was the Shadow Knight who's almost 56. So that was kind of part of the video. It's just to show y'all that I'm cruising through 55. 4 bubs into 55. The other thing was the story about the weird druid. And then, so we'll do right wall strats. Let's go ahead and kill these just to get them out of our way. The story about the druid, then to show you my backup camp if the dock guards are camped, and to also give you the information that the dock guards are really good all the way to 60, supposedly. I didn't know that. I had never tried the dock guards. I always did like Nizzle and those guards over there, but I don't know why I never tried the dock guards. I was always in Kelethin or Felwith, seemed like. Getting some large bricks of high quality ore. I'll have to look those up, see if they're worth anything. Goblin prelate. He's pre, but he's late. Got there early, but he's still late, somehow. Sounds like the audio's good. Hopefully the visuals are good. Usually is way better on my Necro than my Shadow Knight. Should probably keep that in mind as I make a new character. Like, vision is a must. And we got a few goblins here. We'll help them out. Get one knocked down. Looking alright. Might as well, right? Might as well jump in. Oh, he's coming after me now. Get him, buddy. Rawhide cloak. Rawhide. Alright, we got a gate. So we took a right at the flag room. There's a gate. Okay, I see. So we're gonna go through this gate and then take another right. If we take a left, that's more towards, like, I think harder stuff. Can I not open this? Let me push the button. So we don't want to take a left, we want to take a right. I think. Get in there, buddy. Buddy boy. I'll help you out. Boom shakalaka. Alright, ain't got much going on. I might as well just keep defluxing. Make these fights faster. What else are we getting? Tears Lichen? Another Rusty. Maybe these goblins will get higher level as I get further in. We'll start getting, like, fine steel or bronze or something. I think we keep taking rights, huh? The wizard. Be pretty weak. Alright. Some more of that. Does that stuff stack or what? Send them on this while we look. Large brick of high quality ore. Weighs 14 freaking pounds, dude. That sucks. I'm gonna be heavy before I even get to fight the giants. Large brick of high quality ore. Alright, we got a door over here. I've been doing right wall strats. Nothing back here. Alright, let's chill here for a sec. Large brick of high quality ore. So where am I? 8 is gonna be a goblin alchemist. Looks like he might be. There's like a circle over there, and so if you're looking at the map with me, we already went through 7. Been doing right wall strats. We went through the gate. We're kind of like in that little, if you keep going right, we're in that little wiener area. So straight ahead should be number 8, which is a goblin alchemist, and then there might be another gate to the right. Oh, there's a door. So that's the door. Okay, so we need to go back there. Alright, kill the wizard. I'll help. Making sure my stuff is recording okay. Looks good. Got an ice goblin. Probably not gonna be able to hit it. Yep. Don't want to waste mana for nothing. Well, there's the door, so... Can you go through this rock? No. Ooh, both people are finishing up. Okay, it's gate. Gate. I think I may have to leave Northern if you want to come back. Okay, let's gate. Let's go get it. Get the giants. We got to see the flag room. See the flag room. I'm gonna run right by Wizabella. I don't know. Which one should I take over? It doesn't matter. Guess I'll do this one. Okay, so now what? Get our pet out? Maybe. Maybe not. Might just root rot it. Let's see. Dooming, yes. Splurt, yes. Vexing, yes. Deflux, I like to keep on. Feign Death for sure. Let's take this off, put on Pyrocore. I don't know if I should summon a pet or not. I mean, it can't hurt, so let's just do it. I just want to do this. You know, this is going to be good anyway, like if I can do it. I always wanted to come over here and I never, you know, got around to it. So now that, all right, maybe I could put on even another dot just to make sure. Do like cessation. So we got Pyrocore, we got Deflux, we got Vexing, Splurt, Dooming. Okay. It should be good. Just gonna sit. Ooh, I need Lich though. Lich, Demi Lich. Not sure how long it's gonna be till it spawns, so I'll sit and then I don't know, I guess I'll Demi Lich right before it spawns. Should be about 6 minutes. Losing my boot scoot and boogie. So we'll do a few of these. Try to make it a decent video. See what we can get. I need to put all these bricks and like I need to look those up too and like see how much they're worth. If they're even worth it. Definitely should get all the bricks over here in this bag. Watch my health for me, y'all. Getting heavy already. Stupid perma. I do want to finish up perma though at some point. I don't even know if I'm gonna call that part 1. Just something to do while we were waiting. Alright, we can destroy this copper. I'm about to destroy all the rusty. I want to be like heavy. Rawhide's probably not worth it. Just gonna kind of keep the bricks just in case. I'll look them up though if I get too heavy. If they're not worth at least a few plat, screw that. Crack staff worth a plat. I'm cheap. Gossamer, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna destroy it. Rawhide, probably some gold. Rusty for sure. Gotta throw this and this. Ah, man. There's so much junk. Anyway, probably shouldn't have destroyed some. I was just destroying some stuff. Whatever. Alright, Dead Man floating is... I'm gonna take that off. I don't want to float. Shield of the Magi, Protection of the Glades. Never done these before. I should have looked at the time, like what time it was when I got here. Probably be about 5 minutes. I don't know. So we're just gonna have to wait for this giant. Glad I got to do this. Yeah, if anybody else wants to order anything, hit that super chat. Super thanks, I mean. Always get them always mess them up. Call them different names. Super thanks is when you hit like and you know do a little donation too. Super chat is when you're in a live stream and you do a donation. And then there's gifting memberships, which means, you know, it's like $5 and you give someone else a membership so they can have the emojis and stuff like that and a badge. And if there's members only videos, which, you know, I put these out early and you get to see them early if you're a member. It's pretty cheap, like $1.99 to be like a first tier, and they still get to see stuff early usually. Tier 2 is like the one that gets gifted. It's like $5. And then if you want to be tier 3, you can request whatever if you're tier 3. Alright, Ice Giant, come on. So they are green. Let's go ahead and root it. Dooming in case root breaks. Splurt. Vexing. Forgot to do Demi Lich. Pyrocore. And I need to do Demi-Lich. And if we got Cessation, I'll do that too. Send them with everything. We'll send the pet in at like half health. As we're chilling. Probably reroute every once in a while. Maybe when he gets down to the T around then. Just do just a nice little reroute. Paralyzing Earth lasts a while, but maybe not the entire fight. Alright, let's just go ahead and reroute him and send the pet. Get in there, buddy. See how he does against an ice giant. Vexing wore off. That's fairly easy. No freaking experience, but alright, 6 minutes, which will be 52. So I'll do note 52. I'll get it on my phone next time, but this time I'll just do that. So if you bring up your notes, you get rid of the rest of these. Don't have like a phone handy, you can like put when your next one's gonna spawn, you know? So 52. It's like 11:52. Should be the same for everybody. I think the first one number obviously not, but second number should be the same for everybody, no matter where you live. 37 platinum, are you kidding me? That's nice. Maybe that's why people kill these. Shee! Good. And we'll sit until, you know, probably take a Lich off. I don't want to have a weird amount of HP, but I also want to have enough mana, full mana, before the next one spawns. So if we got till 52, I don't know. Might be fine just to get full mana, but we'll get like one more tick with Lich and then we'll take it off. It means I'm gonna have to put it back on. But, you know, whatever. That's probably fine. I don't even know if I'm gonna need Lich, honestly, for these. It's kind of like killing hill giants almost. I'll have to look them up. I'm gonna look at the... Okay, so let's look up that ore. First thing smoking. What's it called? Block. No. Small brick of high quality ore. 5 platinum. Nah, that's 7 pounds. That's not right. What do we got? We have large brick of high quality ore. Okay. Large brick. It's worth 16 platinum, y'all. So this is like a platinum mine over here. You could just go through, if you have a place to sell, you got to find a place to sell nearby. I don't know, maybe somebody will sell to me in my skeleton farm. For 16 platinum, it's almost worth just hammering to OT. I could hammer to OT, run to Lake of Ilomen, sell, and then gate back. Like, it might be, that's like the least I could do. If there's something close by, obviously. But dang, 16 platinum for those? And we just got like 37 plat off the giant? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them so far. I should probably just destroy everything else, you know? Might be getting some toes. Destroy like heavy stuff for sure. Destroy Horn Great Staff. Fine Steel. Where'd I get that? Rawhide Cloak. Rusty Dagger. Fine Steel Dagger. Must have forgot to sell last time I played. I swear I sold, though. Oh well. We're just checking it out. I'm not planning on sitting here all day and filling up my inventory or anything like that, so just making a video. What'd I say, 52? So, should be spawning soon. I won't make y'all sit through the in-betweens every time, but that was the first time, so kind of got an idea how it's going to go. Okay, I got Dooming, Splurt, Vexing, Deflux, Feign Death, Pyrocore, Cessation. So some of those are on there just for safety. Guess I'm going to Demi-Lich again. I'm laggy today. I hope it's not showing in the video. The video's not laggy. Everything's like taking a beat. See that? That'll be what happens today, y'all. It's gonna be laggy. It's always something. And I'll put cessation back on. If it would go, come on. Maybe I need to take the, I don't know. I can put, I got a couple ideas, so it might help a little bit. Alright, cessation. Let's, minimize OBS. Let's get rid of maybe P99 wiki. Kind of interested in what these giants can drop and stuff. Let me try. EverFrost. Alright, he's not there yet. Okay, there's giants. Giants. I wonder what level they are. Probably like 40-ish. An ice giant. The keep guards and Everfrost are often broken into 3 solo camps. The 2 giants in the front, they spawn between levels 39 and 42. The one in the back, 38 and 41. So I probably should have went to the front. Only ice giants within Permafrost drop the block of Permafrost. They can drop up to 49 platinum. Something about their toes that people want. You heard that guy. The toes. Trying to see how much those are worth. Ice giant toes. 50 plat a piece or so. I need to go look at pig parse, but it's like about 50 plat a piece. Pretty nice. He's got a weapon this time. Alright, I'm missing a bunch of health like an idiot. We'll root him. Dooming. Splurt. Vexing, which that'll make me feel better for sure if we can get that off. Nice. Pyrocore. And cessation. Probably get a thumbnail. An ice giant. Pretty cool. It's cool looking. Cool looking. Alright, I better sit. And we'll see what happens, man. I'll send my pet in about half again. I could maybe send him sooner. I didn't really pay attention last time. Like how much HP lost. Doesn't look like too much. I might be able to send him in just after I get all my dots on. Smoked it. Alright, did not grab my phone. 6:40, which is top of the hour. Ooh, I got experience off that one. So that'll be cool if that happens every once in a while. Clock. I'm just going to put 6 minutes, because it's already been 40 seconds. That'll give me an idea anyway. Start. Alright, let's go loot up. We got Jade Earring, Gold Ring, Fine Steel Great Staff, and another 37 Platinum. Dang! So if you're willing to come all the way over here, and that's cool that it's mostly just Platinum, because you could the OT thing would be really good. It's the reason it's really nice having that hammer, but it's not like it doesn't solve all your problems, right? So you can't just hammer to OT and then sell, because all the merchants there are greedy, so they're going to give you like half price. You want to sell them that large brick of ore for 8 plat instead of 16 plat. If you have like a bunch of them, now you're wasting. I get it if you're like in a rush and you don't really care and you're just going to sell to them real quick. But if you have the time, at least run to Lake of Ill-Omen. It's like, you know, Frontier Mountains. It's only like 2 zones away if you got Journeyman boots. Right? And then, like, I gotta find something around here. Like, maybe I can ask Google or something. Chat. We'll do Chat GPT, even though they don't know, usually. Where would be the closest... It's not gonna know this. Vendor... Where would be the closest vendor for a Dark Elf Necro to... Where would be the closest vendor for a Dark Elf Necro to sell to near Permafrost on EverQuest? You guys ever do this? It's not gonna do any. Alright, let's take a lich off. We got full mana. Should be getting HP back for the next 4 minutes. Want to buy Black Burrow Cask and 2 Null Pup Scalps. I had to go through Black Burrow to get here. Good question. I couldn't find any evil aligned or dark elf friendly vendors in Permafrost. Everfrost Peaks itself. Project 1999's merchant guide doesn't list any merchants in Permafrost, and forums Reddit confirm a lack of evil vendors in that zone. Closest vendors to Permafrost. Hallis. There are several neutral merchants in Hallis. High Keep. Okay. Vendors only trade with you if your faction is at least apprehensive or better. Neutral. Okay, so closest neutral vendor. So literal. Neutral. Hallis has several merchants that are city merchants. The classic merchant guide lists many vendors in Hallis. According to the Hallis map, a bags and boxes merchant number 2, an alchemy merchant, High Keep, number 13 on the map, the erudite enchanter vendor will sell to anyone. It says run to Hallis. It's very likely your fastest and safest bet. Use the alchemy general goods merchant or the bags vendor to offload loot. If Hallis is inconvenient, consider High Keep, especially if you're okay with the small run and have decent faction or can sneak in. I'd have to look at that, y'all. Because I can just, like I said, I can hammer to OT and then run to Lake of Ill-Omen. So if High Keep's further than that, probably wouldn't be good for me. Zone connection map. Zones. Zone connection map. Where's the one I like? So High Keep. The hell is it? That's far away? What are you talking about, dude? I'd have to go through Everfrost, Black Burrow, Kanos, West Karana, North Karana, East Karana. What are they smoking? I think it's better just to do OT, unless I can find something in Hallis. If you guys know of a vendor that'll sell to a Dark Elf Necromancer in Hallis that I won't die trying to get in there. Because obviously I can't just walk into Hallis. They're going to hate me. I've killed barbarians before, I think. I know my Shadow Knight has, for sure. So if you guys know for sure that I can sell in Hallis, let me know in the comments. But if not, I think my best would be when I'm done here. Because if I hammered OT, run all the way to Lake of Ill-Omen, probably hammer back, put it in the bank, and then gate back here, like, I'm going to lose my giant in that time. But, I won't have all these heavy bricks on me either from going into Permafrost. Alright, so our timer is going to be up in about 30 seconds. Sorry for making you wait between, but it's the fastest spawns there is anyway. And we'll kill a few more to give you an idea of what you could get. Maybe... Oh no. I don't know how many I'm going to kill, but we'll see. I'll definitely pause in between from now on, though. Got a fine steel great staff, jade earring, gold ring, 37 plat, 38 gold. It's really like 40 plat off that last one. I don't even know if I need to lich. We should try it without it this time. See if I can get all my mana back in between. Be sick if I don't have to lich at all. Alright, let's kill it. Root it. Dooming, so it runs to me slowly. If it breaks. Splurt, because that's my best dot I got. Does the most damage. Hexing to get that HP back. Another dot. Pyrocore. And cessation. Then I'll sit, and then I'll probably send my pet in. Just wanted to get every dot on them first. I'm gonna be getting experience most of the time anyway, so might even put my timer on like 6:30 now that I got it. I'll do 6:15, then I'll do 6:30. I'll slowly increase it. Looking like this is gonna be okay. We'll see though with the mana. It's the only thing I don't know. If I don't have Lich on, will I have get all my mana back in between? Cool, one less thing to worry about. Gained experience again. Sick. Alright, start the timer, dummy. Let's go loot. Got a fine steel two-hander and a jade. Alright, I set my timer. I'm sitting. We'll see. That'll be the interesting thing this time to see if I get all my mana back in between. Can I get all my mana back in like 5 minutes? We'll see. But I'll pause up and we'll kill some more giants. Alright, so it's getting ready to spawn again. Seems like a pretty good camp. I like it. Thank you, Lisa. Been wanting to come over here. Might check out more Permafrost. That's in the cards now. I could sit on these giants. I mean, 6-minute isn't my favorite. When I'm actively playing, it's a good thing. Maybe I could bring Trey over here and we could make this our duo with the Shadow Knight and the Mage or something, and get loot and some experience. So yeah, I might tell him to come over this way. Maybe we can do a duo sesh. All right, we got a nice giant. Got all my mana back in between, so I guess I don't need to lich. Just gonna get all the dots on it first, and then we'll send the pet. Just to make sure. Weaken it up for our little pet. Make sure he doesn't steal our experience. If we happen to get it. Haven't had to reroute really. I haven't broke root at all. None of that. Alright, get in there, Bubba. Got another weapon. Like, holy cow, these are... You know, if you're doing like hill giants, you have to kind of like run around and go find them, and there's other people, and you know what I mean? And, you know, they might drop a little bit more plat, but to sit on these and have a... This is my ice giant, and it spawns every 6 minutes, and it's dropping almost the same amount as a hill giant. Like, pretty sick. I've discovered 2 really good camps recently. One on my Shadow Knight, one on my Necro. The Dock Guards and Butcher Block are really good for experience, and these ice giants are really good for plat. Pet got beat a little bit there, but should be alright in between. I'm going to start my timer. Let's see what we got. 28 gold that time did not, but we got the ice giant toes. That's worth 50 plat. Phew! Right? I mean, I'm not sure on the ice giant toes. I'll have to look on Pig Parse. I'll look at that on my phone. Here, I'll look it up for you real quick. Something to talk about. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. My phone's pretty slow though, so it might seem like it's taking way longer than it should, but come on, piece of crap, Samsung. Pig parse, okay. Pulling it up. Green server. Okay, typing it in, about to be. Ice. Giant. Toes. Does not want to do it. Okay, there we go. Ice giant toes. So, wow. Want to sell, want to buy. So, looks like 35 plats more like it. You know, the wiki is kind of off. Somebody told me that like a month or two ago about pig parse and how it's way better than like looking at the wiki. So it looks about 35 plat a piece is what they go for. People wanting to buy for 35, people wanting to sell for a little bit more, 36, 37. Pretty consistent. In the last 30 days, been 167 sold. Or want to sell. 60 days, 327. Want to buy? Usually they look like they're more people want them than actually have them type of stuff. So that's a really good item. The last 90 days, 1,434 times it's WTB, and only 420 times was it WTS. I gotta make sure not to sell those to the vendor. I don't think they're like worth a lot to the vendor. If it's close to 35, I'll just sell them to the vendor. I hate when people expect to buy something for just a little bit over what you can sell it to a vendor for. There's a couple of items like that. There's one I was looking at a little while ago where it was like, you can sell it to the vendor for like 45 plat and like people will buy it for like 50 plat. Well, why go through the hassle of auctioning it and crap when you can just sell it for 5 plat less? So, but must be not very desirable if that's the case, right? But I guess I'll keep them, try to sell them. Seems like they sell pretty good. So, man, this might be a really good plat camp, y'all. Might be a really good one. Just plat in general, raw plat, fine steel, ice giant toes that sell for 35 plat to players. You can stack them up, sell like 10 of them for 350 or something. I guess not stack them up, I don't think, but you know what I mean. Like get a bunch. If you're waiting for a giant, you maybe go in Permafrost and get some of these bricks. Where my toes at? There they are. How much do those weigh? Okay, only 1.5. I did get all my mana back in between. About 2 minutes till it spawns. Alright, let's kill a few more just to, you know, show you examples of it and see what we can get. I think after a few more, we really don't... Yeah, I could keep doing it myself, but I don't think I really need to be recording. But yeah, we'll do 2-3 more, and that'll be it for today. Next video will be on Sunday. Should be a duo sesh. Probably won't do this right away. I don't really have any ideas otherwise, though. Maybe Skyfire, just because we're over there. Like, he's over there, maybe, just to show that. It's kind of fun. Like, it's not great, but it's kind of fun because it's a little bit dangerous. You can get spells and whatnot. Alright, rooted. Oops, I did splurt. Fine, though. Alright, snare. Vexing. Stand there like a good boy. I dot you up. Power core. Cessation. Alright, he's all dotted up. We'll send the pet in. Got everything on him. Everything but the kitchen sink. Dooming, splurt, vexing, pyrocore, cessation. What else could you do? Oh, hey, he's trying this time. No thanks. No thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming a little bit closer, though, for when I loot you. Appreciate it. No thanks. I don't want to get hit. That could be dangerous if they do break root, come over and boom, bow, boom, bow, boom, bow, bow, boom, bow, bow, boom, bow, boom, bow, bow. Like, can kill you quick. Timer started. 2 platinum. That's 6 platinum with nothing on it. I guess that's gonna happen every once in a while. It's been really good otherwise, though. Take our seat, get our mana back, kill a couple more. See ya then. Back at it, man. These are coming fast. Like I said, not my usual style, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I need to be doing some of these types of camps. I just don't have a lot of time to be doing a 6-minute camp, but hey, it's good. If I can stay up late one night or get up early one morning, be a great thing to... Might stay over here for a little bit, might bring my Shadow Knight over. Guess we'll see, it's just a little bit far. Like for my Shadow Knight, I'd have to figure out something. I got a nice giant, come on. Let's do it right this time. Rooted, snared. Flirted. Vexing. Hit him with the Pyrocore and the Cessation. Send the pet in. Sit down, sit the pet in. Sit down, send the pet in. It seems like people come over here to buy the toes too, you know. I saw that one guy, just in a little bit of time I've been here, was looking to buy. Trying to corner the market. Get all the toes. What do you make with giant toes? Make some big shoes. What do you make with them? You take the toenails off, do something, make some knives, you squeeze the stink out of them, make a potion. So, Paralyzing Earth wore off, but... Alright, I should probably do it. I was about to sit there. Alright, he's good, he's good. I was debating on whether or not. Alright, got him. Experience, too. Okay, this time... But hey, look at all this stuff. Ivory, Silver Amulet, Fine Steel Longsword. Alright, alright. So we got 7 plat, and then we got maybe 15 plat off that one. Must have got lucky the first few times, but hey. Still pretty good, still pretty good. Forgot to start my timer. Piss. Alright, 1 or 2 more. I kind of want to hit the hour mark, so we might do like a couple more. But we'll see what we can get off these last 2 or 3. Here comes the next one, y'all. I was telling Trey, you know, he might want to bring his mage over here. It's pretty good. And be really cool if we can get like the front 2. Maybe with mage and Shadow Knight or something. Like each one of us claim one of them. But I don't know how that's going to happen. Probably never line up like that, but maybe we can get where he's doing one and I can take over when he's done and can lock one down like we used to do with the Geonids or something like that. Like I said, the only thing I don't know is where I'm going to be selling. Other than OT. But he could take over while I go sell. Could keep my Necro nearby, like, or his Druid or something, you know what I mean? Like, we could figure it out. I might just reroute. It's been breaking a little bit. Right, send the pet in there. Fine on mana. Might as well. What are we getting this time? Come on, guys. Let's get 49 plat and the Ice Giant Toe. And a Fine Steel he probably doesn't have. But let's not be greedy. Let's go for 49 platinum and Ice Giant Toes. Come on. And be sick. That'd be almost 100 plat. Come on, Ice Giant. Be a rich one with the toe. Don't stomp on his toes too much. We want to ruin them. Want to hang them on the wall. Taxidermy. All right, start your timer, bruh. Got experience again? Hey, we got the toes. Ooh. We got like 33 platinum. And the toes. Nice. Another like 70 plat there. Yo, pet, can you just guard? Hey, right there. I need to sit my butt down. You're probably fine, and yeah, I'm trying to stretch this out to an hour, but killing them so quickly, there's not much to record. But yeah, that's what I got. Giants, pretty good. You know, you can't expect, like, if you come here, you can't expect to get 49 platinum and ice giant toes every single time. There's going to be duds, like always. Like with the hill giants, you don't always get a bunch of platinum. Sometimes you get gypped. Same thing with these. My limited experience. Someone's asking me to have the camp when I'm done, which obviously I'll give it to them. I'll probably do a couple more on video, and then I might do this for about an hour just to take advantage of having the camp for a little bit. Not going to pass up this opportunity, but I also don't have all day to be sitting here doing this. But I could, you know, it's real fast. We'll see. I could do it for a while. I could do this for up to, let's see, another, if I really wanted to, I could probably do this another 3 hours. It'd be cool if I did that, but I'd have to run in between. You know, I have 5 minutes, though. That's usually doesn't work out so good. If I carry my phone around with me, make sure to have the timer, maybe set it to like 6 minutes, so I have 30 seconds to get back up here, and I don't know, man. I'm thinking about it. I really need some plat. I want to buy my Shadow Knight that crown and a bunch of other stuff. Shout out to Gronkos, man. He's telling me all the good stuff he has, and it kind of made me a little bit jelly. He's got the lance, he's got Blood Ember, he's got the crown that I want. Man. And then there's so many cool Shadow Knights out there. If you guys want to, like, if you ever, I don't know, I've seen like 1 or 2 that aren't so cool. There's like this female Shadow Knight that seems to go everywhere I was going until up to like level 50 something, just by coincidence, I think. And they weren't that cool. I always seen their body everywhere, like they was dying and stuff. They weren't bad either. Just like, anyway, most of them are cool though. If you meet a Shadow Knight, it's probably a cool person. Necros, kind of 75% cool. You know, you have the jerk every once in a while. Solo player, you know. Druids, though, man, my last video, I feel like 50-50 on Druids. 50-50 on them. That's probably the worst. Druids, Bards. What's your guys' classes that you just seem to, every time you meet one, they're either weird or a jerk or incompetent or, you know, just not so good? What's your class? Put it in the comments that you just, every time you run by one of them, you know, maybe a ranger or a monk or a wizard or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, what's it for you? For me, it's druid, and I think for other people, it's also druid. I think it's a thing. It's an actual thing, like 50-50. 50% of druids are just weirdos. And I hate to say that because they're the ones that teleport us, and they're healers, and they give you good buffs, and you know, I like druids. It's not that I don't like them. It's just like, man, it's like 50% of the time. It's like a weirdo. And then I feel like bards might be second for me, like being entitled and running around with kiting and stuff like that. Same with druids, though. They'll kite right over top of you. Maybe that's the thing, the kiting. They just don't take other people into consideration. So, yeah. I mean, I like a bard, too. A bard in my group, a bard is a duo. I love a good bard. But, man, I don't think I've met really a monk that I don't like. You know, Shadow Knights, monks seem to be pretty cool. You know, clerics usually pretty cool. Shaman are kind of, you know, I don't know that I've ever met one I don't like, but probably more like Necro. Like 75% of them are cool. Trying to think of all the classes. Warrior, you don't see very often. Usually they're pretty decked out, kicking butt. Usually pretty cool. Warriors, I mean, they gotta be, because they got a group with people. Same with rogues. Like, you can't be a jerk rogue, or you're never gonna get anywhere. What else is there? Mages, usually just kind of off by themselves, like, not bothering anybody for real. What'd I forget? That's about it, right? You got warrior, shadow, paladin. Paladins can be weird. That might be my third. So you got druid is the worst, bard is second, paladin third. That's my ranking for the weirdest weirdos, people that play those classes. And I'm not saying everybody, you know, 50% max. So you might be one of the cool ones. I know lots of cool druids, but I also know lots of weird druids. I know some cool bards, but I also know some weird bards that I don't like. Entitled, running around everywhere, kiting. And then, like I said, the the paladins, like that little dwarf paladin lady we met was a jerk. I've seen at least one or two others. So that's my list. What's your list? Did I forget anything? We got Necro, Enchanter, Wizard, Mage. We got Warrior, Shadow Knight, Paladin. We got Shaman, Druid, Cleric. We got Rangers, Monks. I don't think I forgot anything, did I? But yeah, that's my list. What's your list? Put it in the comments. That'd be a good thing to comment down there. Your top 3 weirdest classes or ones that just give you trouble every time. Seems like every time you run by a bard, they're pissing you off or something. Like, put yours in the comments. That'll be the secret word today. Your list. What's the weirdest or the most entitled or the most, the dumbest or whatever you want to frame it for you. Mine is Druid, then Bard, then Paladin. My favorites are usually Shadow Knight seem really cool, Monks seem really cool, and Necro, of course, cool. And there's everything in between, where it's, you know, most of the time they're cool. And my timer's going off, so should be popping pretty soon here. Where you at, Giant? There you are. Alright, so root it. Alright, I stretched it to an hour with my little story there. Good, good. Dooming Darkness. This will be the last Giant. Splurt. We had a good one last time anyway. Maybe we get another good one this time. Ended off with another good one. Some more toes, some more plat. Be preferred. Pyro core. Some cessation. We'll reroute, sit, and then send the pet. That's working best for me. No demi-lich. What's working best for me if you want to try it as a Necro. Not sure if you could Fear Kite or not. Probably could, but it seems more like a root them in place and dot them down camp than a Fear Kiting camp. There's other people nearby doing Giant. You know, you don't want to be a nuisance. Have your Giant run over there and then, yeah, I don't know. This is working just fine, so if I want to keep something where it is, I root rot. If I'm in a big open space, I'll Fear Kite. This one's going down. See what we get. Put your least favorite classes in the comments as far as how the people act that play them. And let me know if there's anywhere to sell nearby. Alright, this time I got 8 plat and the toes. So about 40-something plat off of that one. Set my timer. Alright. Probably call it there, y'all. You want to see what he looks like from the front? I'm sure you've seen him before, but there's old Sinnycool. Doesn't really have the best gear in the game, but he's a Necro, so he doesn't really need it too much. One day I'll kit him out all the way. Right now he's kind of just my plat maker. I want to get my buffer eventually, maybe fill up 60 eventually. So still stuff to do on him for sure. Go get some plat for my other characters that I'm leveling. Fully kit him out still. Maybe go on a raid one day. Maybe get all the way to 61 or whatever you want to call it. 60 all the way filled up. Right now I need that buffer though, because if I die I'm going to 59 still. I've got the buffer before, and I've had the buffer plus like a little bit before, where I died and it's still good. I've had that like a couple of times, but I've never had like more than one buffer on 60, so I really need to be getting that eventually. This might be a camp to do it if I sit here quite a bit, getting a little bit of experience, getting a lot of loot, so it would be a good candidate. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time, which is probably going to be the duo sesh, whatever we end up doing. Skyfire, maybe these Giants. I don't know, man. Carnor's Castle's kind of out there, maybe. City of Mist, maybe. I don't know, put your suggestions in the comments. If you do a super thanks, maybe we'll go exactly where you tell us to go. You never know. And like I said, I try to do those within the same month, but as soon as possible. Like this one only took me about a week to get done for Lisa. And shout out to Lisa, thank you again. Here's your Giants. We did it. And thank you, because that was a good suggestion. Lots of plat, a little bit of experience. Would be awesome for my Shadow Knight for sure. And it's good for my Necro too. So it'd be good for Trey's Mage, I think. He could solo it with his Earth Pet. Fairly confident. But that's it for this one. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which will be Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday right now. Keep them around by hyping the videos. You know, do whatever you can to keep those 3 videos around. I'm trying it right now, but Wednesdays, every mother effing Wednesday. But we got to keep Thursday and Sunday around by getting the numbers. So run whatever numbers up you can, whether it's comments or likes or donations, whatever you can do. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're the best. Peace out.